Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome to a brand new update in Last on Earth Survival. So finally we've gotten the Northern Region update and there are a bunch of new blueprints, so let's grab them. And check this out, we have unlocked some new armor, we can finally craft Scorchers, we can craft Molotovs, we can craft flare guns. Now we also have some different resources, we have pieces of wool, we have thermite. But the most important thing in this update is going to be the repair bench. So far I haven't unlocked the repair bench yet, and there we go, it is over here. So first of all, we have to progress a little bit through the story in order to start unlocking this workbench, and that's what we're gonna do today. Plus you can also get these dog saddlebags. So there's a lot of new content that's been added to the game, and let's start exploring all of that. It says that we have to pick up a radio signal, so let's go to our radio and let's pick up that radio signal. We lost contact with the expedition. The watchtower must have broken down. I sent one of my guys down there, but he hasn't come back. Can you check it out? So for those who haven't seen my previous video, check this out. We have now this ice-trapped ship location. However, to unlock this place, you'll have to do some daily quests, but soon you'll figure all of that stuff out. Here you can get some northern berries, you can get some thermite, and now it looks like we only have one oak location. The red location is gone. And now welcome to the northern watchtower. We have to fix the generator, but check this out. There's somebody up the top here, and there's one more thing. You can now see how much energy your doggos have, and once you get the doggo backpack, you'll be able to have 5 slots. So it's kind of crazy to know that doggos can carry more loot than your ATVs. So let's activate this. And let's start dealing with this creature. So this will be the boss that you gotta kill in order to unlock those northern locations. There you go. Let's put that Screecher to sleep. Luckily, Screecher doesn't really do that much damage. Can I get the Genesis guns? I think we can get the Genesis guns. We'll be able to do a bit more damage with that. There we go. We'll be able to deal with this guy a little bit faster. I don't think it's a very strong boss. It's a fun boss. We have some new mechanics. The dude jumps up there, and we have to avoid the rocks that he's throwing at us. I have no idea how he gets those rocks, where he gets that stuff from. But luckily, this boss doesn't do an insane amount of damage. So I think everybody should be able to deal with this boss quite easily. Just bring a couple of Glocks and I guess you'll be fine. Okay, let's avoid these rocks. And luckily, those rocks do not insta-kill you. There we go. The boss has only 200 health left. The dude jumps back up again. And while we're fighting this boss, smash that like button on the video and let me know your thoughts about this new update, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already explored it. So what do you think about the new update? Because finally, after a very long time, we have gotten permanent content. A lot of people have been asking for that permanent content, and finally we have something new. The workbenches, the new locations, etc., etc. And hey, the Screecher now has given us some plastics, big bones, and other stuff. Let's grab all of this. And now we have to activate the watchtower. There we go. Let's get this. If anyone can hear me, I need help. I'm surrounded by zombies. Hurry, I'm at the old sawmill in Oak Bushes. So we gotta go to the Oak Bushes right now. Let's leave this place. We also have a new cold resistance system, and it says that we need only 1 cold protection. And luckily, this tactical set gives us a 4 cold protection, so I don't really need anything special in order to clear the Oak Bushes. And myself, personally, I think it's a nice update. Finally, we have gotten permanent content. We've been asking for that repair bench for quite some time. And if you still don't know how the repair bench works, all you have to do is just basically drop some, like, factory parts, some gun oil, or whatever other resources into that repair bench, and then you'll be able to repair your guns. Or you can combine both broken guns, which is probably my favorite part. You just combine both broken guns and you'll be able to repair the durability of those guns. So that is kind of fun. That is very useful. And it's also awesome that they have finally added some new equipment to the doggos. Sadly, you have to have a true friend dog. Luckily, it's a bit easier now to get true friend doggos than ever, but still, they are quite tough to get. I hope that in the future, maybe they'll add more events where you can get those level 3 dogs or something else. And I thought I was done for. You saved me and my cat. To hell with me, but the cat. Okay, yes, I saw Chris and his team. They were going north. If you want to go there, you need some warmer clothes. Okay, I'll be able to do this. The fur of the northern animals is very warm. It's good enough for clothes. Okay, so now we have to cut down some oak trees, kill some dire wolves, and we have to kill some foxes. These foxes are gonna drop us some fur, and you can put that fur on the tanning rack. So you will need quite a lot of that fur. So if you still haven't done anything with this update, then just put some of your fur inside of that tanning rack so you start tanning it, because you will need quite a lot of that fur to craft all of the armor and other stuff. And I do need a hatchet to chop down these trees, so let's cut down some oak trees. Also, these dire wolves drop us fur. Also, this new update opens up a lot of potential for the future content, because now there is some sort of a Genesis Collection store. We still haven't unlocked it yet, but soon we will unlock it, and that's how you get your repair bench. And maybe with future updates, they'll be able to add new blueprints to that Genesis store, which I think is a kind of a fun way to unlock new blueprints. And there we go. This is the last fox. We have gotten over a stack of fur. So let's grab that and let's talk to the logger. Shoot, the zombies broke the generator. I can't help you with the resource processing yet. Take some of the items from my chest and process the rest at your home. Understandable. Give me the loot from the box. Oh, there's the cat on the bed because he did speak about saving the cat and whatever. And the cat is here on the bed. Now we'll never probably see that cat again. The logger. We're back at the base and the task is very simple. We have to craft some tanned fur and we have to craft some oak planks. So let's get to work. I've already been tanning some fur, but hey, let's get even more of that stuff. And now let's get some more oak planks. Also, there's another thing that maybe some of you don't know yet, but now we can also upgrade these workbenches. And once we upgrade it, we'll be able to store more items in the workbench. So instead of processing, let's say 20 oak logs at the same time, you will be able to process 40 oak logs. Some people wanted faster workbenches, which who knows, maybe in the future we'll get some more blueprints and we'll be able to upgrade the speed of those workbenches. But I do believe that it's also nice to be able to just store more wood inside of these workbenches. Because being able to store 40 wood inside of the workbench is the same thing as having 2 workbenches. So technically, once you upgrade both of these workbenches to the 2nd level, you'll have 4 workbenches instead of 2 workbenches. And now we have another task. We have to craft a fur beanie, we have to craft fur jacket, trousers, boots, and a torch. The torch recipe has changed. Now you need oak logs to craft it, but the torches are very useful inside of the northern zones. This will be a very good weapon inside of the northern zones because crafting the slasher is a little bit more expensive. You need 10 copper bars for 1 slasher, and you also need a little bit of thermite plus aluminum plates. But hey, the torch is a lot cheaper than that, so torches are not bad. At least I don't think so. I haven't really tested those torches out that well. But let's craft the entire fur set and let's get out of here. There we go, the fur trousers, and let's craft the fur boots. And they've also changed how these torches work, so you no longer lose durability just by holding that torch, because before you would lose durability just by looking at this torch and holding it in your hand. And now let's go to the expedition camp. It has appeared over here in the north. So this expedition camp apparently needs 10 cold protection, and this entire fur suit gives us 15 cold protection. And it looks like we have to find Chris here, and we have to clear out the zombies. So let's deal with these zombies. There's the fat frozen biter. We do 14 damage, and even though the torch says that we do only 4 damage, but we do way more damage to these frozen zombies. I haven't tried doing any damage to non-frozen zombies. Maybe we do only 4 damage with it, but the torch is very strong against these frozen enemies. Let's try to pull out a katana, and I want to get the slasher just to see how both of these weapons work. But hey, let's get a katana. Also, make sure to pick up these pieces of wool because you will need that stuff. So get as much wool as you can. There you go. Katana's gonna only do 7 damage. So you know what? This torch is stronger than a katana because I've seen some people complain that, oh, the torches are way too expensive right now. But hey, they're very strong against these fast biters, against these frozen enemies, so you will need these torches. But hey, let's also check out the slasher, and the slasher does 13 damage. I'm pretty sure slasher is gonna do a bit more damage than that. There we go. 136 damage, 23 damage, 46 damage per slash. It's insane. Slashers are very strong, and that's why they cost 10 copper to craft. Maybe in the future, once you have a lot of copper, maybe it'll become easier to craft those slashers. I don't know. We'll see. Over, where are you? I can't see Chris. The camp is empty. Do you copy? Roger, we can't get to you. A big storm is coming. Try to get out of there. We'll move out as soon as the snowstorm dies down. Now we have to search the camp for clues. There we go. There's also a note. Status top secret. You need to track down and kill a special kind of zombie. Location, northern region. Establish contact with the locals to get more information out of them. Citizen K. And we have to find the injured. And obviously the injured is gonna be Chris. There we go. Welcome, Chris. Finally, somebody alive. Looks like the storm is coming back. We should wait it out. Let's go back to the fire. And finally, we can hold the torch, and it's not going to lose any durability because the torch is the only probably weapon that gives us any sort of light source. And before we couldn't really use it as the light source, but now we can use it. It's kind of fun. I like it. It's so cold. Start a fire. Okay, so I won't make it far in the storm. Let's wait it out. Let's sit down and let's wait then. Me, my doggo, and Chris. There we go. We just woke up and hey, are you alive? Can you hear me? So these guys just spawned out of nowhere. Your friend has already been taken away on a snowmobile. You're lucky we saw the smoke from your fire. Who are you and what do you need in the north? resources. The whole horde is about to get here. We should leave. Let's go to our place. We'll finish this conversation there. So we have to go to the wooded foothills, apparently. Quickly get your stuff, and we're going. So all of them just left, so let's follow them. We got to go to the wooded foothills. So the northern region has, for some reason, this weird frozen wall, unless it's like some sort of a frozen river. I don't know. And sadly, the suburbs are still not open in the game, so we don't have the suburbs. It doesn't even say anything what kind of vehicle we need to get to the suburb, because currently to unlock those suburbs, you have to go to the western watchtower. You need to finish some stuff, and only then you can unlock these suburbs, but you can't even go there. In any case, that's a story probably for another day. Suburbs are not in the game. There's nothing we can do about it. What we can do now, we can talk to Chris, and we do have new northern berries. However, I'm not going to pick them up because we'll need to pick up those berries for quests, so I'll do that stuff a little bit later. But hey, Chris is here. I'm glad you didn't freeze to death out there. And our expedition was looking for a special zombie, but now everyone's in danger. If we study that zombie, there will be hope that we can bring our old world back. Let's get out of here. Let him rest. Okay, so Buddy's gonna rest, and now we'll have to do probably some tasks. We'll have to pick up some berries. We'll have to do some other things. I know what he's talking about. There's my people's ship somewhere in the north. I'll make a plan, and you collect some berries. Let's fix Chris up. So now we're trying to find Chris's people and some sort of a zombie. A special zombie, and these people are gonna help us find that new zombie. However, before they do this, we have to fix Chris. And we got a free shovel. Thank you. There we have enough berries, so now we can talk to the healer. I've already collected berries for Chris. Thank you. That's what the healer said. And keep them. You can make tincture over the fire at home. It'll protect you from freezing, trust me. And hey, Southerner, the leader told me to explain everything to you. I'll show you what we need to upgrade weapons, but first get the tools from the storage. Now we're going to look for thermite and aluminum for the weapons. The final equipment check. Most importantly, don't forget the guns. So we got to collect some thermite and some aluminum. We can get thermite now from these northern locations just by digging out these chests. Looks like there used to be some sort of a military base here, said the guy. So now the shovels are going to be more important than ever because you'll need these shovels to unlock these chests, to dig these chests out. And now we also have a new resource here. We have aluminum. However, they have removed bauxite. So basically bauxite has become aluminum. There we go. It's just aluminum ore. So let's grab some of that aluminum while this gunsmith dude is protecting us. And there we go. This is the last aluminum node that we needed. Let's grab all of that. So in total, we were able to get 20 aluminum. And we were also able to get at least like 29 pieces of wool. Now let's talk to the nomad's leader. We must hurry, a storm is coming. We're going to the ship now. Call in all of my people. We meet by the snowmobile. Now let's do one more errand. Let's talk to all of these people. Let's tell them to go to the snowmobile. And there we go. We've talked to all of them. And now we are ready. So the final equipment check, most importantly, don't forget the guns. We'll clear the path to the ship. It's too early for you to go there. First, get adjusted to the winter climate. We'll meet you there when you're ready. I'm already ready. Maybe I can go and loot his bike before he leaves. I'll get something. There's nothing here. Could have probably stolen maybe some fuel. Maybe. And there's another new thing that's been added to the game. Now we can use these northern berries to craft this berry tincture. It says that it increases cold resistance, but also with those berries, you can craft these warming first aid kits. And for that, you need 3 berry tinctures. It's also possible now to craft flare guns. So let's craft a flare gun because that's what the game wants us to do. And we have a new system in the game. So we have some daily tasks, and you'll have to do these daily tasks. And these tasks present themselves as these stars on the map. So for example, here in these wooded foothills, we have to go and kill the wild hog. And once we are done with this, once we are done with clearing out all of these stars, once we're done doing these tasks, we will be able to unlock a boss in this ice-trapped ship. And for killing this boss, it looks like we'll be able to get 300 infected genomes. And for those genomes, we should be able to buy the repair bench and all of that other stuff. So let's start doing these tasks. Let's go to the oak bushes and let's launch the plank processing workbench. And I've completely forgotten, it looks like we'll have to talk to this logger one more time. Okay, so let's start now this plank processing workbench. It would be so awesome if we could actually get wood that way, and if this processing workbench thing was all the time on the map, if you could come here like once or something a day, twice a day, and get some wood, I think that'd be kind of awesome. But hey, we can only hope. So now we just gotta defend this place, and we have to clear out the zombies. Luckily, I did bring a couple of Glocks. You don't really need any torches. You don't need anything else to deal with these zombies, so it is quite simple. They don't really drop any new resources because these are just basic zombies. Probably for these zombies, you could even use melee weapons, as these are quite basic ones. And there we go. This is the last fast biter, and we are totally done right now. And there we go. We are done. I don't think we've gotten anything from this processing thing. Maybe we will get something. Item obtained. So we did get 6 oak planks. Let's go now to the wooded foothills. Here we have to kill the wild hog. So we are in the northern zone here now. Let's get the flare guns. Let's get this other melee weapon. You know what? Maybe let's get the torch as well, because I think the torch is kind of strong. And now we have to kill a wild hog here. So let's find that wild hog. Is that a wild hog? No, that's just a boar. I'm not gonna fight that boar. Oh, there we go. There's the wild hog. Okay, there we go. Let's send that flare shot. Now let's just stay here in one place and let's wait until wild hog is gonna stun itself. And there we go. Let's quickly kill it with the flare gun. I'm gonna stay here once again so that it stuns itself. And there we go. It's a pretty easy fight. And there we go. The wild hog is dead. So another task has been completed. We have only one more task to do. And now we are in the red northern zone. And here we do not have enough protection because we have only 15 protection here and we need more. But here we have to collect 3 copper nodes. So let's quickly grab them. And even though we don't have enough protection here, I did craft this warming kit. So that warming kit will reset all of this cold. And the flare guns are also very nice against these frozen biters because we do 50 damage with those flare guns. So flare guns and all those other fire weapons are kind of useful against frozen zombies. They're pretty strong. Not even kind of useful, but they are pretty strong. There we have now enough copper. I want to stay here in the corner and see what happens when we freeze. Will I be able to use this thing? Will I be able to open up my inventory? I guess we're gonna find that out soon. And then if I grab the torch, will I be able to warm up with the torch? I guess we'll figure it all out. There we go. I started freezing. I'm getting some damage. Okay, what if I have the torch in my hands? Okay, that doesn't really do anything. And there we go. This warming first aid kit restores like 50% of the frozen stuff. Okay, understandable. So it's not that bad. We don't completely get stuck. Now we know how it works. And hey, we have unlocked now this Borealis thing. We have to defeat it. But hey, before we defeat it, we do need better armor. So let's go back home and let's craft that better armor. And for those who do not know, Borealis is the name of the new boss inside of the ship. Put on the reinforced fur clothes and arm yourself with a scorcher. Luckily, I did have a scorcher in the inbox, so that's enough. But hey, we could also craft one more scorcher, because why wouldn't we craft another scorcher? I'm still not really sure if the price is going to be worth it. It's 8 steel bars, which I don't know. Maybe at some point you will have enough steel bars, but hey, maybe you won't really need that many scorchers. I don't know, whatever. Let's craft one more scorcher just for the sake of science, and let's craft the reinforced fur armor. The fur armor does require some woolen fabrics and a little bit of copper. We are ready to go and fight this Borealis boss. So without any further ado, let's go there. I have crafted this reinforced armor. We have one scorcher. We have the second scorcher. We also have a couple of flare guns to test some things out. We have some armor and 2 of these warming first aid kits in case I get frozen, because I don't really know a lot about this boss myself. So it's better to come over prepared than not have enough loot. And there we go. We have arrived. Chris is already here. We failed. That ice monster has beaten us all. I'll beat that ice monster then. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, there we go. The boss is gonna jump down. So this will be Borealis boss. So what we need to do is probably let this guy come closer to this barrel, if I'm not mistaken. I fought that boss only once. So I don't know much. There we go. This thing is gonna explode. I got stunned. I got stunned right away. How about I use my flare gun? I do only 18 damage with the flare gun. And the scorcher is a bit better. I do 10 damage with the scorcher, but the flare gun does 18 damage, but we're faster. Wait, am I doing more damage? Maybe. Okay, I'm kind of frozen. Gotta wait until he stops throwing those things at me. The ice cubes. Because they do freeze me. Okay, gonna hide behind this barrel perhaps, and maybe I'm gonna wait until he comes to me. There we go. I'm gonna hide behind the barrel. It doesn't really seem like the strongest boss in the game. It looks kind of cool though. All right, it's gonna damage the barrel. There we go. The barrel has damaged the guy. Just don't stand close to these nodes with the zombies, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna wake up those zombies. I might be wrong though, but I think he does wake up those zombies. Do we have any more barrels on the map? Okay, kind of need to warm up. Gonna hide behind these guys. Okay, is he done throwing that stuff? There we go. Now we can go and start shooting this Borealis. No! At least he doesn't do like 900 damage or something. I'm pretty sure he can just deal with this guy with these. Oh, I was in the perfect plot. Okay, I'm kind of frozen again. Gonna wait. Why is my thing going up so fast? Is that a bug or something? Let's heal up real quick. Look, I'm still frozen. I think the more you wait, the more frozen you get. So you do need to bring better stuff. I think it keeps getting colder and colder here. I'm gonna use this stuff then. Oh no, let's heal up. I do not want to die. I need to warm up. Oh my goodness, where's my warming kit? I wish I brought more kits. The frozen zombie, the Borealis, and I almost failed here. So you must bring these warming up kits, because if you want to fight that guy with your flare guns, you will have to shoot him a bit faster. And yeah, I think the longer you wait here, the more frozen you get, unless I've done something wrong here. I don't know much. In any case, the boss has dropped us the Zulu card, and that's it, nothing else. I think the boss should be dropping something better than that Zulu card. We definitely deserve more things. But hey, another thing has exploded, and here we can get some loot. Some precious loot for killing this boss. We have gotten a flare gun. We have gotten some more warming first aid kits, some copper bars, some carbon composites. I don't know, you guys tell me if the loot is worth it or not for killing this boss. But again, you're not really killing this boss for this loot. You're killing this boss for those Borealis points. So all of this loot is kind of a bonus. And it's not that bad. You know what? I'm not going to say no to these warming first aid kits, because you will need that stuff to kill the future boss. So at least you won't have to farm those berries again. And now it looks like we got to talk to Chris. Citizen K was right. It was an unusual zombie. I must deliver the samples immediately. We'll contact you later. And there we go. So just like that, we have gotten some samples, ladies and gentlemen. We need 3,600 Genesis genomes in order to unlock this workbench. And we do get 300 genomes per the boss fight. And there you go. Mission completed. So just like that, we have done everything there is to do in this location. The boss isn't that difficult, even without having like any advanced strategies to kill this boss. It is definitely doable. Complete daily tasks on the map to reach Borealis. Defeat Borealis to earn special currency infected genomes, and exchange infected genomes for valuable items and blueprints in the Genesis collection. And there we go. Borealis is dead. Now let's move somewhere to another location. And as soon as we left, it looks like we have gotten some new tasks here on the map. And also, it is not possible to go back to this Borealis boss. So make sure to take everything here. Don't leave anything here. And it looks like in order to fight this boss, you need to get 15 of those stars, 15 points. I'm still not really sure how often these tasks reset. But hey, for doing these tasks, we also get some infected genomes. We have to protect the logger's hut from the zombies once again. So I don't really know how often those tasks reappear. It doesn't really say that anywhere on the map. Maybe they reset every 24 hours. I don't know how often you can fight that boss. And there we go. We've just completed the task. We killed a bunch of frozen biters here. I'm back at the base. I've done some other tasks. I have no idea how often those tasks reset. So I still don't know how often we can kill that boss, but I do know that it'll take us quite a while to unlock this repair workbench. Plus, it looks like we have to kill this Borealis boss 10 times. So you'll have to kill that boss at least 10 times in order to unlock this repair workbench. It doesn't really feel like it's extremely difficult, because it is an insane workbench to get. It doesn't really look like you have to have an ATV to unlock it, or any other special transport besides a motorcycle, because you do need a motorcycle to probably unlock that northern region. So I don't mind this. It doesn't really look like it's that difficult. The dog saddle costs 1,260 of those genomes, but hey, I'll be saving all of my genomes for this repair workbench, and I advise you to do the same. Save all of those genomes. And just in case if you still don't know, there are a bunch of other things that they've added to the game, like for example these new rack schematics, so you can upgrade your tanning rack. Oh, and also we have this spiked collar, so zombies can now do even more damage once you equip that spiked collar. You can unlock these new blueprints here, the Apocalypse Breath weapon. And hey, now you can also get a fridge here, and you can also get this flamethrower blueprint. Who knows, maybe in the future developers will give us some more blueprints, but as of right now, it'll take you quite a while to get all these blueprints. So there is a decent amount of grind involved in order to unlock this repair workbench, but hey, I believe it's going to be quite fun, hopefully. And now, what are your thoughts about this new update? Are you excited to unlock that repair workbench? And what do you think about that Borealis boss? And I highly suggest you check out my everything you need to know about Last on Earth survival video. Click here on the second card and you'll go to a recommended video just for you, or hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that I've played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss any future videos, and see you in the next one.